up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here, and I am thrilled to be teaching you this iconic blues lesson right now. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of different elements that we want to kind of put together, so I'll do my best to show you all that when we zoom in. Also, this is my new YouTube channel, Marty Music. I'd really appreciate you subscribing, and you can even go to the website, martymusic.com, sign the newsletter, and you'll get some free courses, and I appreciate all that support. But anyway, let's zoom in right now and break this one down. Here we go. All right, so we've got a blues that's in the key of E, but our guitar is tuned down a half step, so we need E flat tuning, and then there's going to be a lot of little elements here, and you're going to want to kind of compartmentalize them into different, focus on different elements at different times. Let's get right into it, though. We're going to slide up. I'm using my middle finger from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret on the B string, and the high E string's ringing out with it. 1 and 2 and 3. So it starts with 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So with that middle finger tracking, I move it up to the 8th fret on the G string, and now my index finger goes to the 7th of the high E, and I kind of give it a little quarter nudge bend there, and I go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So we start with the first one. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then we do the first one again, and we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So the whole thing, 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then middle finger, how dare I, middle finger, 2nd fret of the G string, and I'm bending it kind of about a half step up, and then I let it come back down. I'm using my right, see, these are the little nuances. I'm kind of raking into it, and I'm muting the strings with my strummy palm. So up a half step, back down, then open G, one and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and and there's going to be literally just the open strings on the up strums happening a lot. So you're not hearing the down strum, you're hearing the up strum. And that's something that you're going to have to get used to as well to play this correctly. So now we're into the boogie part, and it starts with this E power chord. So the open E, 2nd fret of the A, and the rhythm with your right hand so that vibe. And let's go through the actual notes of the boogie, and then we'll try and put together the rhythm with it, shall we? So we have E power chord. So we got the down, and then the up, and then the 3 to the 4 with middle finger and ring finger on the low E. So check it out. Forget about that right hand for a second. Let's get the notes. So da, 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 da. And we want to do the alternate strumming, down, up, down, up. So then I go to ring finger on the 4th fret of the A string, so it sounds like this. So now it's so open E chord, 3, 4 on the E, then the second on the A, then the fourth on the A, then the second on the D. So So once we get to the second of the D, we go 3, 4 on the low E, then second on the A. So you put that all together. One more time. And so what's happening when I'm playing the single notes, I'm muting the other strings. I'm using the tip of my index finger to hit the notes. So if you hear that, the tip of my index finger is muting the low E. It's hitting the second of the A, and it's rolling across to mute the other strings. So even though I strum the whole guitar, I'm only hearing that one note. So that's that real, there's going to be a lot of practicing involved to really nail that down. And, you know, I'm still not perfect on it, but it's one of those things that you got to get. So. And then we got to go like this. So the right hand should be going down, up, down, up, down, up. And when you get to this part, it's an A chord. The up is just like the open strings. And then I go to an E chord, and you can hammer the E chord on. So real slow, that would look like this. And so once you go that down, up on the E chord is that first E of the groove again. So watch. So now the second time, instead of, we're just doing A, O, A. And then the exact same riff, just down a string. So when we go to that A, and if you look at the 4th fret, when I'm on the 4th fret, I'm using my pinky, and that's also because I'm using the fingers in between to also help mute the strings. So that's why you're seeing me use my pinky on the 4th fret when I do it. So that is it up to the. So let's do the boogie, and I'm going to do it, let me do it one time regular speed. Now the boogie part really slow. So now let's learn the bluesy lick, the turnaround lick. So that's going to be, and so I'm sliding my middle finger from the 2nd fret up to the 4th on the G string, then 3rd fret on the B. So the first one's from the 2nd fret, the second one is a half step from the 3rd to the 4th. So 2 to 4, and then 3 to 4. And I do that again, so. And then I'm sliding from 4 to 2 on the G string, pulling it off, and then hitting the 2nd fret of the D, so. Then open A, and then hammer to the 2nd fret, hammer don't hurt 'em, and then I hit it again. So watch this. So then I'm going 0, 1, 2 on the D. So So 0, 1, 2, 0 on the D. Open D, 2nd on A, so open D, 2nd fret A, 1st fret A, then open, and it's going to be a hammer-on pull-off. This is a classic Stevie Ray Vaughan thing. Hammer on pull off, the open A string, and the 1st fret. So we do the hammer on pull off. This is a Stevie Ray Vaughan classic lick right here. Hammer on pull off on the first fret of the A string. Immediately get your ring finger to the third fret of the low E. Then the open A string. Then third fret of the E again. Then the octave of the root, which is the second fret D. So here it is again. So once we hit the second fret on the D, we hit the low E, and then we're going to go back to this, which is similar to the way we did it before, but now we're doing it as a double stop. So instead of, we're going. So check it out from the top of the lick. So I'm just pulling that same thing that I'm doing the double stops here, but then I'm pulling from the 4 to the 2 with my middle finger on the G. So I'm pulling that second fret G off, getting my middle finger to the second fret of the D, and then I hit the low E with it, because those are the same note, octaves apart. And then finally, ring finger on the third fret of the E, and then open A, first fret, second fret. right. Thanks so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Also, I appreciate you subscribing to this YouTube channel, going to martymusic.com and signing the newsletter. I appreciate that as well. And also, right after this, you're going to see a link at the end of this video for my blues playlist. So all kinds of related blues stuff right here on YouTube. So thanks again. And this is just the beginning. I have a lot more things and surprises to show you. So stay tuned. Thanks again.